Hello, 8th grade. Let's take a look at your next IXL that you're going to complete today. Very simple. It's only one thing, but you do need to write down this formula or else you will not know how to do it. Um, Let me show you what it is. Okay, so today's we're going to do volume of cylinders. Volume of cylinders. So let me open it here. Split my screen here with you. Let's do a couple together. So the volume of a cylinder, we use pi 3.14 and round our answers to the nearest hundredth. So the volume of a cylinder, write this down right here. Volume of cylinder. Did I spell cylinder right? Nope, that's an E, not an A. Okay, so the volume equals pi r squared times your height. Okay, so let's look at this first one. This first one's very simple. So our volume is going to be pi, our radius squared, which is 1, times our height, which is 1. So therefore your volume, pi is 3.14, so 3.14 times 1 is 3.14, and times that is still going to be 3.14. Okay, let's look at another one. So now we got radius of 7, height of 9, so our volume is going to be pi, radius squared, so 7 squared, times 9. Okay, so you can use a calculator for this part. Okay, so we have pi times 49, because 7 squared is 49. So 3.14 times 49. Take that times 9, and we get our volume equals 1,384 and 74 hundredths. And it says round your answer to the nearest hundredth. Well, it's already rounded, so 1,384.74. Okay, let's go to a harder one. All right, so the volume of this cylinder is 5,338 cubic feet. So this time it gives us the volume already. So 5,338, and that's going to equal pi times a radius, which we don't know what that is now. So radius squared times your height, 17. Okay, so now we got to figure out what the radius is going to be, r. All right, in order to do that, first let's get rid of the 17. So this is getting multiplied by 17, so we need to divide by 17. Divide this side by 17. So let me do that real quick. 5,338 divided by 17. We are left with, make sure that's right, 5,338 divided by 17. Yep, you get 314, which equals pi r squared. Okay, so now we need to divide by pi to get rid of pi. Divide this side by pi. The pi's cancel out. 314 divided by 3.14, you get 100. 100 equals r squared. Okay, so what times what equals 100? Because this is r squared, so our radius squared is 100. So we need to take the square root of 100. Square root looks like this, by the way. Okay, so on your calculator, you can do this. Let me show you if I can show you what button it is. I'm on my iPhone, so give me 1 second. Square root. Okay, so we all know it's 10, right? But I just wanted to show you on a calculator what the button is. Let me show you right here if you're using, oh, this could be tough. Hang on 1 second. Let me get a different virtual background. I think that might help. Okay, here we go. So your square root button is going to be, oh my gosh, I'm getting a lot of text from Miss Sarah. Square root button is going to be this one right here. Can you see that? Hold on. Right. Sorry, this is going to be challenging. Anyways, it is the, let me see if I can get that. So anyways, it's the little square root button with a 2 by it. Let me draw it on here for you so you can see. If you're using a calculator, it's going to be this button. Right? This is your square root button on your calculator. That's what it's going to look like. Okay? So then we should know that r, though, is going to be 10. All right? So we can tell that our radius is 10 feet. Okay, let's do one more. So on this one, the volume of the cylinder is 235.5. Okay, and we need to find what the radius is. So again, it's going to be pi r squared times our height of 3. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is divide by 3 on both sides. Okay, so we're going to get 235.5 divided by 3, which is 78.5. And that equals pi r squared divided by pi. So 78.5 divided by 3.14, you get 25. I think you see where this is going now, right? The square root of 25 is 5. Okay. Let's see if there's any harder ones. Okay, so this one's asking for the height. So let's try to do one where you need to find the height. So the volume is a big one, 14,401.296. Okay, and that equals pi r squared, which is 14, so 14 squared times your height. So now we're looking for h. Okay, first thing we need to do is I'm going to divide by pi to get rid of that. Okay, so if I do 14,401.296 divided by 3.14, I get 4,586.4 equals 14 squared times h. Okay. Well, 14 times 14 is 196. So this equals 196. Okay. You need to divide each side now by 196. So divide this by 196. Divide this side by 196. So 4,586.4 divided by 196, I get 23.4, and that is going to be my height because there's nothing left on the side of the equation. So 23.4 is your height. Okay. That is what I want you to complete today. If you have any questions, watch this video again, or feel free to ask me questions. I will try to get back to you, or Mrs. Morton will try to get back to you. Don't forget, today we are Zooming. All right. I want everybody there today, please. We have many different special guests coming to say hello to you. So they really want to say hi to each and every single one of you. Hope you all have a nice weekend. Let me know if you have any questions. Take care.